3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome to ASD Market Week's YouTube series, Retail Revelations Inside the Deal. This is your all-access pass to the world of buying and selling in the retail space. We're getting candid and having real conversations on what it takes to get the deal done. This is Retail Revelations Inside the Deal. Hello and welcome to Retail Revelations Inside the Deal. I'm your host, Stephanie Bernielli, and joining us today we have Canada's favorite general merchandise store. We've got Lulu, the category merchant, over there joining us. Lulu, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, I'm very excited. You are actually our first interview where we're going to be talking about a general merchandise store. So we're going to pick your brain and better understand this world of retail. But first, I wanted to start with our viewers. They want to understand. Tell us a little bit more about Red Apple Stores.
We're a retail store that sells health and beauty products, household, food, clothing. So basically everything. We have 143 stores. We're expanding. We're in small towns all across Canada. So we're small but mighty.
And you've got a great slogan. Is it big brands, big savings?
Yes.
And I think every consumer out there right now is like, yes, that is exactly what I want to hear. And you brand it really well, which I love. So is that kind of the idea? Is that the treat when people in the local community come through that's the expectation that they can have?
Yes, absolutely. So we have great brands in terms of makeup, clothing. We have a lot of big brands for great savings.
So good. So you probably didn't dream, or when you were younger, you probably didn't say, I'm going to be a buyer when I get older. So what was your journey like of getting into this space, and why did you decide to become a buyer?
So actually, I want to be a doctor, but but obviously all that didn't pan out. But so I started my journey about 15 years ago. I started at a huge grocery retail chain in Canada, and I just fell in love with sales, and then I worked for health and beauty, and I just love the products. Just it's growing. It's very innovative, and I'm here to stay.
Well, talk to me a little bit about this beauty world, because I know at least at ASD Market Week, as well as in the current market, it is a hot category. So what do you like buying in that specific area, and what kind of are you finding is trending with your consumers?
Okay, so I currently love makeup right now. So anything that's like Korean skincare or clean makeup, like clean beauty that has like toxic chemicals in it. That's what's trending right now. And it's also the year of the juice. So like everything is expensive right now. So this year has been huge on dupes.
And by dupes, you mean those are like not name brands. They're more of just is it like more of like a private label that you're looking into, or is it more of just maybe some unknown brand that does the job and has all those elements of clean product line in it, and it just really attracts those consumers?
So it's basically a lot of knockoffs, but I don't want to use that. But yeah, there's a lot of knockoff brands out there in terms of like perfume and makeup. So, and there's a few items that do have great ingredients in it too. So it's a different world out there right now.
So now, do you get to try any of these items before they hit the shelves? Because I know for me, I've been looking at all of social media, and social media is so hot. You're right, on the Korean mask where they start super white, and then you have them on for about, I think, 8 hours, and then all of a sudden it's translucent, and the women's face look absolutely flawless and amazing. So do you get to try out anything?
I do, and I haven't just liked any product yet. Like it's there's a lot of great products out there in terms of Korean skincare, and it's a new trend. It's not going away.
Now, what about, so you've got trends, but then you also have your core items, right? So you talked about it, big brands, big savings. What are those common household like core items that people specifically want you to carry? What does that world look like?
So in terms of household, we have a lot of the P&G products. So that's Procter and Gamble. So in terms of like their Bounty um, paper towels, to like the Secret deodorant and just great brands. And so like there's a need to have those products. So we do carry the branded products, but then we also carry like the OPP products too, like the opening price points. So there's a bit of a wide variety for our customers.
I think it's so important right now because I think those core household items right now, that is an essential good that people want to go. That's going to get that foot traffic into that door. And then you kind of excite them. And that's where the trends start incorporating. And then that's when the basket size develops and becomes expanded. So, do you guys at your checkout area, do you have a lot of impulse buys and stuff like that? Or how does, because I've never been in Canada, so I haven't been able to go to one of your stores, but I saw online and I go, oh, these are beautiful stores. So what does the front where the cash register look like?
I would say it's mainly food and candy, just because it's very impulsive. But then we do have like wipes and facial tissues and just small things that are easily to pick up and like you could put it in your purse. But yeah.
So smart. So, and all these goodies don't just come from anywhere. You have to strategically source it. So, you and your team, we're big fans of you over at ASD Market Week. You guys come to our show. Talk to us a little about how you go about developing relationships and going to shows and just making sure that you have a constant inflow of products so that your shelves aren't empty, but they stay loaded and with the right items. What does that look like?
So first off, I love the ASD shop just because I always find great products there. So initially, I'll get like a list of um, the vendors attending and everyone's booth um, location. So I would basically just plan out like which items I do need. So if it's a planogram item or if it's more for like seasonal holiday, then I would go book appointments with these vendors so that I'm not like interfering with other appointments that they may have. And yeah, so I think the key is just to negotiate the costing, and especially in terms of being in Canada, we have to account for the exchange rate and the duties and freight, right? So it takes a lot of negotiation when buying all of these products.
It's an important aspect. And I think, again, buyers don't always get acknowledged for the work that they do, but it's a tedious process because not only do you have to wear the hat of, I'm a mathematician at this point, and I have to do the exchange rates and I have to make sure it's priced effectively so that my consumers will say, okay, that's a deal. Okay, I'm coming in and I'm going to do some buying. But also, you're seeking out opportunity. And ASD is a very large show to go to. And I always try to explain that for newbies that are coming through. I'm like, you have to do your homework and we've got the event, the mobile app, and then we also have a vendor directory. So what tools do you use specifically that you think are advantageous for newer buyers to use to their benefit?
I really love your matchmaker app that you have. So when I first came to the ASD show, I was overwhelmed because first off, it's a huge show, and like I didn't even know where to start. But then afterwards, after I heard about the app, like it was a lot easier. You have like a rep who's working with you, and they'll tell you exactly like who like you should meet with, and yeah, it like I wish you that's like my favorite program that you have.
It's a game changer for sure. We're always promoting it because it will help you more than hurt you. So log in and get in so you can get all the juicy details of what kind of product you can find. And for your team, what I love about it is that you're not solo. You actually bring your team members to the show. How much better does that make the event when you actually can lean into other team members and say, is this going to be a good buy? Like, do you guys walk the floor together?
Um, we do, but then we also split up, and then we'll call each other if we see it look like a great deal. But um, in terms of like ASD, like we never had any bad deals or buys. Like we've always seen like great products with low costing, and everyone's just so easy to work with, like all the vendors. Yeah, so like I guess like it's a great event to go with all your coworkers and your peers.
And you touched upon it. We have a lot of generational businesses, so they're family owned, and those exhibitors have been in the business for a long time. So they're great at guiding buyers to say, here's what I have today. It's going to be gone tomorrow. You better, take this deal. Or, hey, this is hot. I don't know why it's selling as effectively as it is, but it's doing well, and you should probably consider it within your product reach. So do you have any fun stories while you've been in Vegas? Like, is there anything that you can share? You're like, oh, you know what? That was a really cool story when I was there, or with a person.
One of my top buys is actually from there. So I'm not sure if you've heard of like the Soldier Gennaro perfume.
No, what is that?
So it's basically this like body mist that's been blowing up all over TikTok. And they actually have a dupe of that, and that's like my number one selling SKU right now. And I found it at the ASD show.
Is there a certain flavor? Is it like a watermelon, or what is it?
There's a whole bunch, but it's basically like Brazilian pistachio or something exotic like that.
The mist of exotic goodness, and everyone, it keeps them coming back. As long as they're selling, we're all in for it. And I love that. So that was over in North Hall when you went over there into that beauty fragrance section, I'm sure, right?
No, actually, there was a DM section.
Oh, so good.
Right at the front. And so I was the first one to bring it into Canada. And then my competition followed. So like that's
So then what's your philosophy? Because obviously maybe that's something that you never considered purchasing. So it's a new item for you. What is your philosophy when it comes to trying out new items? Like, do you do a test pilot with it first? Or do you just go all in? What does that look like?
So I always go all in, and I just hope for the best. But like you really have to know your customer, right? Like it comes down to it. The retail prices is key, especially in this industry and like this environment right now. Like everyone's just scaling back on their household purchases, right? So this is more of like over and above, like should I spoil myself? And yeah, so it comes down to just knowing your customer.
And yes, you should spoil yourself. Yes, put it in the basket. So, okay, you briefly touched upon it. Red Apple Stores is all about community from everything that I can read, right? Because again, I haven't been to Canada, although I'm dying to go because I heard it's absolutely beautiful. And so it's on my wish list. But talk to us about, you've got over 140 plus stores, you were saying. How do you service those communities? Because I would imagine that they're not all the same. They might be similar, but you probably have to do something a little special for one store where another store looks completely different. What does that look like?
So during the holiday, we do a lot of like holiday programs. We give away a lot of products and food to like all these small communities. But and then we also have a toy drive. So it happens at like every store. So we're huge on that. And like these stores are really tiny. So like our biggest store is probably 10,000 square feet.
Okay.
So, like everyone in these small towns knows like everyone by name. So it's, yeah, so it's like a small family. It's just a great place to shop when you want to be comfortable.
It's such a quaint and novel idea because I think right now, so I live in LA and the big box syndrome is real and it's nice, but there's nothing better than going into a storefront where, like you said, you know the employees or you just feel comfortable, you're at ease, you know the price structure, you know where items are located, it's clean. So I think it's a very important element. And I think you guys, I'm not sure, but do you guys do marketing campaigns that kind of highlight some of your team members and do something like that where you kind of educate everyone? If you come into the store, meet Jerry or meet this person and they're going to show you around and how to best, buy in our store. Are you doing marketing efforts like that?
So we're not huge on marketing just because like everyone knows everyone by name. So it's basically like the only store in these small towns besides for like a postal office and a bank and a grocery store. Like these towns are really tiny.
Oh, I love that. And they're important. They're important for everyone to come in and say hello. So a little bit different. So for people that are just getting into a buying role, this market switches up a lot and we've got a lot of newbies that are coming in, and you are a seasoned veteran, you're an expert in your craft. What's some advice that you're going to give to somebody fresh coming into this space as a buyer?
Okay, so retail is an ever-changing environment. It's always changing, so you have to adapt with like new trends and just the change and like just understanding your market and your customers, and don't give up. Like it's tough. Like it's like retail doesn't sleep, so just don't give up. But like you need to have a passion to sell products and to go to market with it.
And the whole concept of what you just said, retail never sleeps. It is in constant motion. And therefore, the best thing that you can do is consistently educate yourself and make sure that you keep up on strong relationships with your vendors just to make sure that you understand what's going on, how you can tackle it and solve it together. So I think for you, what is your favorite thing of what continues your growth process? Are you reading certain publications? Do you do any online training, or what helps you keep the pulse on the industry?
So I've done some online training off of LinkedIn, and then like I would just say attending all of these trade shows because you meet new people and like you see what's new, what's trending out there. You get to like feel and touch the product, and like you learn a lot of like the background of your products, and yeah, like you just have to get out there and network.
Keep it moving. That's what I always say. Keep it moving. Keep the networks. Don't be angry. Have that smiling face and say hello. Well, this has been wonderful. On behalf of ASD, I know our community, we love your group. We love your company. And I think that I see the growth happening. So continued success for you and your organization. But thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for joining us. We want you to be a part of the show. So let us know who you want to see and what stories you want to hear. Leave us a comment and make sure you like and subscribe.
Yep.